It's the Lost Board.
Wrestling fans, here we are. We made it. It's main event time here at the Barre Elks Lodge at Barre, Vermont, as Green Mountain Wrestling's WinterSlam II comes to a crescendo. My name is Peter DeLonge. Thanks so much for joining us right here on the YouTube page. If you haven't already, hit like and click subscribe and stay up to date on all the action right here in the Green Mountain Wrestling. Coming down to the ring right now, slapping every damn hand in the building. None other than the Pyro Prince, the fire starter, Juni Underwood, and he's got his work cut out for him tonight. However, some would argue, and I might be one of them, that this last year or so serves as a testament to the fact that this man is up for any challenge and can hang with the best of them. We've seen him here at Green Mountain Wrestling, but out for a bit, but this is his grand return. Happy to have him back. I don't know if he's so happy to be in the ring across from this man.
You may not see it every time you look up at the sky, but the moon is always there.
The Moonlight Son, Skyros, has returned to Barre, Vermont. And woe be it to anyone who decides to step in the ring and face him one-on-one. Fortunately for Juni Underwood, he's going to translate this as an opportunity for Skyros to just be another name that he's hung with in the ring. But Skyros is on a winning streak in Green Mountain Wrestling. Ryan Mooney defeated. Corey Jackson defeated. Owen Brody defeated. Ultimo Ant fallen to the Moonlight Son, and back at Lost Nation domination after defeating the Obro. He took the mic and addressed the crowd to let everyone know that this is his ring and he plans on staying here for a very long time. And when that heavyweight title is introduced, he is going to be right there, first in line to get a crack at it. Before we go any further, let's go to Tony Morse for the opening announcements on this main event.
The following contest is our main event and is brought to you by Forbidden's Finest. With over 20 years immersed in cannabis and hemp cultivation, Forbidden's is dedicated to making Vermont a world leader in cannabis quality and innovation. Forbidden's Finest, Vermont's favorite cannabis. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, representing the...
What is this about?
Representing Trinity and her family.
All right, nice shout out.
And hailing from wherever he lays his head. And weighing at, he's not sure, the Pyro Prince, Juni Underwood.
Somebody's got to get the Lost Boys a scale. That'd be a nice Christmas present. Maybe something to look forward to next year.
And his opponent, hailing from Syracuse, New York, and weighing in at 209 pounds, he is the Moonlight Son, Skyros!
Intensity personified. And boo all you want, he absorbs it. He turns it into energy. He loves it. Adam Brunton calling the action here on the main event. Before we get going, of course, we got to give a quick shout out to our tag team partner for this matchup, none other than Forbidden's Finest. Thank you so much once again to Forbidden's Finest, taking care of the community and sponsoring the action here in Green Mountain Wrestling and supporting independent wrestling in the great state of Vermont. Thanks so much once again to Forbidden's Finest.
I got a whole lot of firepower on me, you know what I mean? We get it? They don't get it.
Referee Adam Brunton making sure everyone's clean and ready to go.
Try. Skyros, ready? Yeah. Ring the bell.
Here we go. Bell has rung. The main event is underway, folks. The Moonlight Son, the Pyro Prince, head to head, face to face, right here in Vermont. And I gotta admit, when I saw this match announced at first, I immediately was like, oh man, Juni Underwood coming back to Green Mountain Wrestling, and this is how they do him? They're gonna send him over to Skyros? And I think I did Juni Underwood dirty in taking that stance. Because Juni Underwood, like I said before, has spent the last year cementing himself as a real threat to anyone in that matchup, to anyone in that ring. And he's about to show it to everyone here at the Barre Elks Lodge when he goes head to head with the Moonlight Son. Test of strength. I don't know if this is the smartest way. You've seen Mike Skyros' social media accounts. He's in the gym for 99% of each day. I swear he sleeps there at night.
I'm showing you test of strength. Testing my patience. Test of strength. I want to kill you now.
Skyros not mincing words. Easy to anger. And this is not something that Skyros is all about. You don't want to get in the ring and start dancing around and goofing off with Mike Skyros. Holding onto that head, he wants to take his ear clean out the side of the head of Juni Underwood. Tries for the head scissors. Skyros defends against it. Turns it into a pin. Only a 1 count. Skyros learns from that he's not going to give Underwood another chance. Holding on to that headlock. Juni trying his best to fire his way back out. But Skyros with a vice-like grip. Now finally getting some room in between. Sends him off the ropes. Shoulder to shoulder, and Juni Underwood hits the mat. Looking over. Change of direction. Goes low, picks the leg. Oh, man. Kicks right into the forearm. And fakes him out with that kick. Skyros.
You think you're funny? Yeah, do that again.
Skyros covered up, but he just wanted to create a little moment to maybe try and humiliate Skyros. And now Skyros goes to work. Kick to the midsection, face first into the turnbuckle, but Juni Underwood holds back, blocks it twice, turns it around, face first goes Skyros. And twice over to the other one. Make it 3. Is he gonna have a full? Is he gonna have a full tour of the ring? In some places in the world, this match is over. Underwood enjoyed himself there, but he needs to keep on him. He needs to capitalize. He can't give Skyros a moment to breathe here. This is a mistake, if you ask me. Grabbing that arm. Reversal by Skyros off the ropes. Oh, goes low, but takes a boot to the... Oh, hold on. Quick sunset flip. Taking Skyros by surprise there. And look at this. Underwood is just gaining the ire. The rage behind the eyes of Mike Skyros is building intensity. And right there, the slap to the face. Skyros takes that kind of stuff like an insult. Huge kicks to the chest of the Moonlight Son. Maybe Underwood knows what he's doing. You make your opponent angry, then you make him more susceptible to making mistakes.
Bye, Mike!
Extra point, split the uprights, and Skyros rolls to the outside. Underwood has an idea. Looks like he's gonna fly.
Firestarter flying!
Here we go. Taking big risks all the time, but will this one pay off? Skyros saw coming out of the way, but Juni Underwood slows down, stays safe, ducks that chop, and sends one back on his own. echoing through the halls of the Barre Elks Lodge. That chop was nasty. So was that one. Oh no! The sound of shattering metacarpals pinging off of that steel post. Skyros taking a breather in the crowd.
Open that bag.
There comes Trinity. Oh! What a rocket on that kid's arm! Holy smokes! She nearly chopped directly through the chest of Skyros.
Oh yeah, baby.
Man, don't make Trinity angry. Holy moly. Nasty chop once again. Knife edge right across the sternum. Skyros doesn't want to get back in the ring just yet. Chop to the throat now, slowing things down. Whoa, here comes Juni. Oh! Tope Suicidorino makes the way on the outside. Finds the mark, Skyros. Into the crowd goes Skyros, and Underwood is on fire.
Look at you! Real far away. Yeah.
Skyros back into the ring now. Juni Underwood hyping himself up, hyping the crowd up. Skyros though.
You need a little prayer?
I mean, she's being honest. Skyros being honest.
I'm sorry.
Grabs a skull lock. Whoa. Claws the eyes. I thought he was going for an iron claw. But he was clawing the eyes there. Huge German suplex. Snapped him over. And Underwood now in trouble. Skyros hot dogging a little bit.
You can't even spell boo, you child.
No pin. No pin. No 3 count. Going for the 3rd try. Look at the bridge. Oh no! Decided to show off a little bit, and Skyros made him pay for it. Listen, Juni Underwood is a showman, all right? He loves to put on the show. He loves to wow the crowd. Skyros loves that too, because it gives him an opportunity to knock him down a peg. Nasty backbreaker. There's very little. Someone being hurt on the outside? All right, just want to make sure they were safe. Skyros taking umbrage with the counts of the official here. I can assure him and show Adam Brunn. Adam Brunn knows exactly what he's doing in there. Pulls Underwood away from the ropes. Goes for the cover again. Of course he's not going to get the 3 count here. Underwood is good. However, every time he kicks out, he's using more energy. There is a plan to this. Skyros is not just being silly here. He's not just frustrated and wanting to get the cover over and over again. He is making Juni Underwood use up the fleeting amount of energy he has left. Nasty back elbow to the jaw, but Skyros will not relent. Right back to the waistlock. Now finally releases the hold. Springboard off the middle, caught by Skyros. Ron Simmons style spine buster. Goes for the cover, has both legs wrapped up. Not enough, however.
God damn it.
Skyros working blue now. The frustration now starting to build. I can tell you, Skyros, I don't think expected this kind of fight out of Juni Underwood. Skyros most times expects to completely trample over his opponents. He's a very confident man. He knows his abilities, he knows his limits, and he knows that there's very few of them. And when he gets into the ring with whoever is in there, he expects it to be over fairly quick. But Juni Underwood isn't any normal competitor. He thrives on exceeding expectations. right back down to the ground. Now Cobra clutch applied. Trying to drain the life out of Juni Underwood. Underwood back up to his feet. Now fighting back. Shot to the midsection. Palm strike to the jaw. Tries to get to the ropes, but Skyros holds on. Up, no. Oh, look at that. Gets the springboard and nails the kick this time. Skyros had it scouted the first time, but didn't see it coming the second. Skyros pulls himself up into the corner. Juni Underwood now catches the clothesline. Kick to the midsection. Double knees to the back, into the corner. Props him up on the top turnbuckle. Wraps his legs up. Diamond Geary pulls him down.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Coming across. Oh! You heard him. Fire in the hole. Double drop kick to the prone torso of Mike Skyros. Juni Underwood feeling it. Adrenaline coursing through his veins. Ascends the ropes up to the top. Meteora finds the mark, puts him down, goes for the cover. Looking for a big win here. No. Skyros able to kick out. Skyros in his interview last time claimed that, reminded us that he's held gold everywhere he goes. Juni Underwood, a huge win over Skyros, would cement his place at just about any other territory that Skyros is known to be at.
Fire!
Up to the top, Skyros saw it coming this time. Down and out of the way. Picks himself back up. Puts him in the corner. Huge explosive clothesline. Takes the fire starter down. 2 count only. Match continues. And Skyros, once again, showing his rage, his frustration at a boiling point. You can't count Juni Underwood out. He's always surprising the doubters. Look at this. He asks for it again. Feeling the effects, but not backing down. Right across the face. Forearm to the jaw.
You will fire, Skyros! Come on!
Invites it and takes 110% of that nasty chop. Skyros lives for this. He's ready for it. He wants it back. Perhaps regretting his decision, but here we are nonetheless. Back and forth, exchanging crushing blows.
You want more? Shadows. Show me the killer!
Oh, overhand chop. Forearm back. Peppering him. Trying to dislocate that jaw. Blocks it. Oh! Kick right to the side of the head of Underwood. Underwood trying to stand back up, but his legs gave away. Oh, look at the Skyfall DDT! No! Oh! Comes off the second rope with that kick! Skyros is rocked! Underwood has him in his sights! Hits him with pinpoint accuracy! Spinning heel kick to the side of the head! This could be it! No! Skyros too close to the ropes! Breaks up the pin!
On the ropes. He used the ropes. What a coward. What a coward, am I right?
I don't know about cowardice. I mean, that's the rules. Needs to dig deep. Needs to pull something out of his back pocket. Picks Skyros up. Fireman's carry position. Has him in play. And out of sight from the referee, grabs the hair. Skyros turns this around. Wait a minute! Quick peep! Underwood! No! And Brunton pulled into the middle of the fray. Kick right to the face by Skyros thanks to the distraction. What a suplex! Dumps him on his head. And Skyros, oh no! With the elbow in the ribs, both arms, head being jarred. The submission move, no, that's it! Underwood has no choice.
You may not see it every time you look up at the sky, but the moon is always there.
Underwood came with his A game. He fought with all of his heart. Representing Trinity and her family, wanting to make her proud, but Skyros was just too much. Very much like he is for just about anybody that stands across the ring from him. Oh no, Skyros isn't done. Underwood fought valiantly, but he did nothing but anger Skyros throughout the match, and now he's paying for it. Blatant chokes. Skyros is off the chain. Somebody needs to get in there and break this up. Skyros won't stop until he sees blood. Skyros leaving Juni Underwood in the... Oh, no, wait a minute. What is this? What is this? And here comes the Lost Boys. Promise in there. Ryan Rise. Miles Penn running off Skyros. Coming to the aid of their stablemate.
What was that?
The Lost Boys reunited in the ring.
What took you so long? Hey, give me that.
And Underwood isn't happy. Underwood thinks they should have been there sooner.
Look, I don't like this. I don't like that. Y'all left me out of everything. Y'all won't respond. You won't, you won't let me tag along, I guess. And then you let him. He attacked me for so long after the match. What is wrong with you? All three of you having to get changed at the same time. Are you helping each other? Are you helping each other get changed? Look. Back up. Back up. I get it. Look, listen.
They're your friends.
I get it. Okay. Give me a second. I'm hot-headed. Hot-headed. Give me a second. A little hot-headed.
Emotions are running high after that matchup.
I've missed this place. Okay? And I've missed y'all just as much.
And come in.
So yes, Lost Boys. And I'm irritated. But at the end of the day, I love all three of you. And we all love GMW. So you know what? I heard you. One of you over here. Over here. Let's hug it out.
We got you.
You love to see it, folks, the Lost Boys. When emotions run high, they deal with them and then they come back together stronger than ever. The Lost Boys have returned in full force to Green Mountain Wrestling. Win or lose, these guys put on a show for all of us to enjoy. Folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure to call the action with you. Here comes Trinity. Trinity, get in there with her favorite wrestlers, the Lost Boys. Folks, make sure to follow us on social media to keep up on all our upcoming events. My name is Peter DeLonge. For everyone here at Green Mountain Wrestling, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the support. And until next time, wrestling fans.
Let's go. Look out. It's the Lost Boys. Let's go. Look out. It's the Lost Boys. Look out.
Underwood.